Alright, we're making a very delicious homemade pizza today, and trust me, after this, store-bought will be cancelled. I've got all the secrets for that ultra crispy crust, melty cheese, and the perfect sauce. So stick around because this is gonna be next level. So first up, the dough. We're starting with warm water, yeast, and sugar. Give that a quick stir and let it sit until it gets foamy. That's how you know your yeast is alive and ready to work its magic. So, just a quick tip, if your yeast isn't bubbling after 10 minutes, it's probably expired or the water was too hot, so start fresh. Next up, add milk, salt, olive oil, and flour. If you're using a stand mixer, mix on speed 2 for a few minutes. Then bump it up to speed 4. And if you're kneading by hand, just go for it. About 6 to 10 minutes until it's smooth and bouncy. So how do we know that the dough is done and requires no more kneading? Just poke the dough. If it springs back, you're good to go. Now let it rest for about 10 to 20 minutes so the gluten can relax. Now it's time to divide our dough. For a thin crispy crust, I go with 2 equal portions, about 409 grams each. Now we will lightly oil a bowl, coat the dough and cover it up. Now it's time to wait for about 2 to 3 hours for it to double in size. Just so you know, warmer rooms speed up the rise, but don't rush it. The slower the rise, the better the flavor. Now let's talk about the sauce. We're keeping it simple. Tomato puree, olive oil, salt, sugar, and oregano. That's it. No cooking needed. The heat from the oven will do the work. So for the cheese, we're using a mix of Parmesan cheese and low moisture mozzarella. You can also use pecorino romano if you want. You can add some fresh buffalo mozzarella on top. And here's a quick tip. If you use buffalo mozzarella, make sure not to put too much in the center. It will release moisture and make your crust soggy. Now it's time to shape. Lightly flour your hands, sprinkle some flour or cornmeal on your surface and press the dough into a circle gently. No rolling pins, just your finger. It will be very easy for you to spread it. You want to keep those air bubbles for a light, airy crust. And the key to getting your pizza crispy in a home oven is to use this mesh baking tray. It gives you that crispy crust and it gives you this golden brown color for the crust of your pizza. So we'll spread our dough on this mesh tray and then it's time to build our pizza. We'll spread a couple ladles of sauce, then we'll add some Parmesan cheese, and then we will add the low moisture mozzarella. And here you can play with the toppings. You can add some buffalo mozzarella, you can add pepperoni, you can add mushrooms or whatever toppings you like. So make sure before baking your pizza, preheat your oven to the maximum temperature that you have and let your oven preheat for at least 30 minutes to an hour. This is the ideal timing. Now into the oven it goes, bake for 8 to 14 minutes and make sure to start on the bottom rack for that crispy crust, then move it to the top rack for the last few minutes to broil. Just so you know, every oven is different, so don't be afraid to adjust the rack placement for the best bake. Just see what works for you the best. And now, as soon as that pizza comes out, oh my god, you have to hit it directly with some fresh grated Parmesan cheese. And there you have it, the ultimate homemade pizza. Crispy, cheesy, and packed with flavor. Once you try it, I promise you, you will never look back at delivery the same way again. Plus, the best part, you get to customize it exactly how you like. Extra cheese, more sauce, whatever makes your pizza heart happy. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell button so you never miss a delicious recipe. And I will see you in the next one.